Hey Ravenites, welcome to Raven's Realm. Get ready to explore the thrilling world of Kids on Bikes, the popular RPG by Hunters Entertainment. Our group tonight is going to be DM'd by the wonderful Kai.
Hello everybody, I'm Kai. I will be running this 5th session of Kids on Bikes. It may or may not be the last session, so buckle in your seatbelts.
Hey. Alright, we have Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I play Joshua, who is the higher guts character. I don't really know. But sometimes he just walks around with nugs, and sometimes he drives cars in the trees.
He's the nugget dealer. He's gotten us out of a few binds. And then we have Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'll be playing Dan Scabia, the guy with the crazy hair. Second most crazy hair.
It's like goth hair, right? Like that really curly, like not teased or anything, but in that realm. And then we have
Robert Smith.
Yeah, Robert Smith hair. And then we have lastly Mark, our punk rock enthusiast. Did we lose him?
Oh no, is Mark muted?
Not again.
Okay,
Come on, Mark.
You know
come on, Mark.
Hey guys, I'm Mark. I'm gonna be playing Jesse Wilder, and I have the craziest hair. Number one craziest hair, mohawk.
I don't know. I think Scabia has a pretty good crazy hair. What do you think?
No, screw Chris. Jesse is better.
Mark, are you there?
Man, Mark, that's crazy.
Are you
Just
muted again? We can't
crap.
hear you if you are talking.
I'm gonna say that's a new. Okay, well then, I guess lastly you have myself, Justin. I'll be playing as Milton Bradley today. Yeah, so let's uncover some hidden treasures and battle some fierce foes and have a blast playing this game tonight. Sending it back to you, Kai.
Okay, well, I was gonna have Oh, he's gone.
And he's gone.
Moment of silence for Rob.
Ryan.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna let it.
Oh, it doesn't even mention it in my notes. That's hilarious. I left you out badly.
That's
I practiced not with you.
Show.
No, I
Show
didn't.
We will never get an intro
And then
correct.
myself. I have
We
Brandon,
will-
Chris,
really-
Mark, Ryan, myself, but I just went straight to myself. Lame. And then we have Ryan.
Hi, I am Brian. I'll be playing Wayne McCall, better known as the Iceman, as well as the party's keeper.
Iceman.
Iceman. Well, in my notes I had Mark going, oh, he's back.
Yo, what the hell? That's so strange. It's exactly
Every
at that
time.
I
Every
press the
time.
button and like I can see my green ring light up, but like I no one can hear me, and then Discord just like shits itself. It's insane.
I just don't get why you hate Chris's character so much, Mark.
So sorry.
Aaron is so good.
Mark has chronic performance anxiety. I think that's what's
Oh my god. Actually, I do have anxiety, but that's not. I don't think that's what's going on. It's like some weird. It's so strange. So weird. Anyways, hi.
Without
I'm
further-
Mark. I'm playing
there we
Jesse
go.
Wilder, the teenage dirtbag.
Back on the rails. Okay, Mark, you get to talk more because we're going to do a recap of last session. You go first. What do you remember from last time that we played?
Okay. I remember starting off, we were doing a little B&E. We were at the coach's house, and I opened the door, and there was a Rottweiler there. Ended up getting bitten on my hand, like slightly. Jesse did, but was able to get the door shut. Josh made friends with the dog by offering it chicken nuggets, obviously, 'cause he's the nugget guy. And I remember finding like rotten meat in the freezer, and it was pretty weird.
Yeah, pretty gross. I think your character also threw up.
Oh yes, I did throw it.
Justin, what do you remember from last session?
So I remember all that, and then we ran to. Yeah, I guess it was. We didn't run. We were already there at the coach's house. Dog. We handled that with the nugs. Then we see that people are coming and that the lady called, so we make a run for it. Then we get out of town, or get out to like the end of the street or something, and end up at God, what's his name? I had it written down. The old
Hornsby.
mysterious man.
Mr.
Yeah,
Hornsby.
Mr. Hornsby, Stephen Hornsby. And he gives us some really gruesome details of his past and of stuff that we need to be looking into, and that he's not going to handle because it all messed up his life because it got rid of his wife or killed his wife. What else? He said there's ooze that's taking people, and that the town is involved somehow. And there is the big globe. I think I have the golden globe. Is a map, and then I have a key also, it turns out. So that's pretty much what I've got. We were about to leave his place because he was tired or grumpy or both.
Yes, I also remember you accusing him of having a 15-year-old wife at some point
That's
during the
right.
conversation that you had with him.
Not accusing, just asking about, innocently, like an innocent
asking.
18-year-old would, or 17-year-old would.
Typical
Yep.
sheriff's son.
Brandon, what do you remember from last session?
I remember realizing that there were, well, no, because Joshua didn't know it, but that there were tunnels and that he wanted to cut through the floor in the coach's house, but didn't because it was time to go. What wishes he had?
Yes. I listened back to that, and I'm pretty sure you just got cut off by other people talking. I totally could have done that if I just was paying attention more. But it moves the plot forward in a better way. Okay, Ryan, what do you remember?
So Wayne remembers that Jesse got bit by that coach's dog, and he had to patch up the nasty wound and did a pretty good job of that. And when our search happened, we found that like basketball that had a map on it and was golden, but we don't know what it was a map to other than the underground. I think we figured that out. But we don't know what it truly means, I guess. I found steroids, a Vitamin bottle, some weird floss, a weird amount of floss. He didn't have a toothbrush, so bad hygiene for the coach. And then some eye drops. Took what I could there. And then we saw these guys in the cars and motorcycle, and they broke into Principal Kim's house, took something, and left out of town. What else? And then I also, and on the way out of the garage, I found my dad's briefcase. Haven't opened it yet, but I'm looking to do that at some point. Then we split up because Milton saw Sarah's car in the field, and then they went off and did something, and I went off with Joshua, and I kind of fucked up our meeting with Grant O'Keefe. He found out that some people are after him or looking for him, I guess, which may be good or not good. I don't know what that means. But he was really shady and really weird. He tried to punch me, but I was able to dodge it. And we were just staking out with Joshua. That's where I ended off last session.
Yes, lots of information there. The groups are, still currently split. And finally, Chris, what do you remember from last session?
Oh man, well, lots already been covered, but I guess the thing that's really important to Dan is the fact that his sister Sarah is missing, and it seems to mirror the same thing that happened to Mr. Hornsby's wife, which was that she came back from college, was visiting, went to the Five and Dime, and then never returned. And then also I remember Mr. Hornsby mentioning something about like the old money in the town was behind these sort of strange disappearances. And then he mentioned a lot about there's like eggs or something, like eggs that are going to hatch or pods or something like that. So we think that there's possibly like something, I don't know, supernatural or some kind of crazy creature that's behind this, or I don't know what, but he mentioned crazy eggs for some reason. That sticks out in my mind.
Yes, what are the eggs and what do they mean? Okay,
Ooze.
things. Did you guys miss anything? I think you guys
Did
said.
did someone say ooze?
Oh yeah, the
Ooze.
ooze as well.
Yes, the
The
black
secret of the
ooze.
ooze.
He said that the ooze only takes people.
Oh, you know what? If there's one thing that I thought was really strange that I forgot, I'm sorry, I should have said this. Well, I didn't want to take everything, but those agent guys like trying to break into the principal's house next door. Did anyone say that?
Oh.
It was mentioned
Mm-mm.
very briefly, but yeah, there were people that Joshua had seen at his dad's house the night before breaking into the principal's apartment house. I don't know if Joshua told everybody that he had seen them at his house or anything, but I think he did mention that they were related to something about Herschel Kane. So that's another piece of information that you guys currently have. I will also just state that you guys did find some things that you took with you from Dan Aiken's house. So someone has Joshua's old sled, unless it was abandoned somewhere. There was a jar of hundreds of coins. I don't know if someone took that, but I know it was mentioned. Jesse has a plastic kid's microscope.
Yeah.
Wayne has his dad's briefcase. Chris, did Daniel take the posters of his mum's? Or did you leave those?
I think he left them. He took a bat for some reason.
Oh, it was like your baseball bat from when you were younger.
Yeah.
What did... Oh, and Milton took the globe, the heavy globe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, whose group wants to go first? There's
go with
one
us.
group.
Okay.
Okay. So, it is about 5:45 at this point. You've seen a lot of the groups of families walking away from their apartments and going towards the school that's probably like 2 to 4 blocks away from Evanston Luxury Apartments. So you've seen a lot of groups walking by. You've probably been there for about 45 minutes to an hour outside of his Grant O'Keefe's apartment. There hasn't been any movement from... Actually, no, that's not true. You have not seen Grant leave the apartment, but you have seen his parents, Mr. and Mrs. O'Keefe, leave the apartment wearing, it looks like one of Grant's old... Both of them are wearing a different version of Grant's old football jerseys as they make their way, but Grant has not left the house by the time that you see them leave. But you see a bunch of people walking by. You see Mr. and Mrs. Kim, the principal and superintendent of the school system. You see the Scabbies walking by as they kind of make their way towards the school. You see Kevin Bradley, the police captain, as well as a bunch of cops walking kind of through this like car park area. Do you guys say car park? Parking lot area with that you're kind of staked out and outside of this apartment, which is kind of the biggest parking area near to school. You see Mayor Longsby and a bunch of his assistants and PAs and things walking past as they make their way, still holding a bunch of flyers and things from the campaigning that they have been doing all day. You also see Dr. Lane and his wife that are making their way over. You kind of see a big med kit on Dr. Lane, as well as a jersey on, as you kind of know that he does work, like volunteer work as like a trainer or sports med person for when there are games like this. And you also see Mrs. Johnson, who you guys saw earlier, as well as her husband, Mr. Johnson, making their way there. As you see her walk by, actually, so you see all of these things happening. The Johnsons are the last group that you see, but you've been doing this, you've been sitting there watching people for about an hour or so you definitely have time, Wayne, to go through your father's briefcase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna as like we're sitting there. I see that like Joshua's like really like dead set on this, and I'm just gonna like in an awkward way say, I'm sorry about that back there, Joshua. I kind of messed it up, huh? He kind of knows what your whole mission thing.
I'm sorry about that. My bad. Sorry, I turned the stream up on the mic. That came up weird. But you know, Wayne, I don't think it's much of a problem because I'm not sure he was actually going to the game to begin with.
Oh, okay. And then I'll like take the briefcase out, blow the dust off it. Hey, do you have a dad?
Yep.
What's he like? You know?
Sometimes he's there. This morning he made me waffles or something. Pancakes? What was it?
Eggs and toast.
It was eggs and toast.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I was pretty young when my dad left, so I don't remember much about him. But I found this briefcase in the garage. I'll open. You don't have to look. I'll open it. You're pretty dead set on
the significance of the briefcase.
I don't know. I just saw it and just grabbed it immediately. I don't know what he did. I don't know much about him aside from like photos I see of my mom, him, and I. So I thought maybe it'd be, you know, I figure something out. I kind of just grabbed it. It could be a trap. Who knows? I'll just open it and I'm just gonna pop it open.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna say what I was just gonna say. You open the briefcase. Give me a brains roll DC like 5, just to like pass through the information and kind of understand what is in front of you.
Sure. I get this.
Wayne the brain.
1, 7.
There you go. So when you first open the briefcase, it's kind of one that has like a pocket on the top, and then also just like an empty cavity that holds papers and things in it. But it is full of things that you see. The first thing that you kind of see is in one of the pockets, laminated, is a photo of you and your mother from when you were about 4 or 5 years old. This was probably taken about a month or 2 prior to you, your dad kind of disappearing. So you do see that there. The first thing that kind of brings your attention is an NDA form that is signed. It has the MSI kind of logo in the top corner. You weren't really sure what your dad did for work, and your mom never really talked about it, but you kind of referenced him as like some sort of consultant in the finance field. So you do see an NDA that has the Maytech Scientological Instruments logo in one corner and another logo for PCN Holdings, which is the same company that you saw on that check for your mom. Its NDA essentially says that you'll be doing a lot of confidential work for us. None of the information gathered during your period of consulting for PCN Holdings shall be released to the public in any way, shape, or form. This includes any financial information, stock dealings, anything to do with our partners, including and specifically stating Maytech Scientological Instruments as one of them, which has your dad's signature on it, as well as the signature of someone named Paul Stamford. You find that there, that's probably it's a very thick piece of paper, and it also has attached to it kind of what would be his like onboarding or offer letter that says like the amount of money that he'll be paid for his work, and like how many vacation days he can take, 6 days, all of that stuff is in there. And it seems as if your dad was making, at least for the first year of work for them, $540,000 a year, which is an insane amount of money.
Yeah.
So that is the deal that your father had that was kind of tucked in there. It seems as if he has a hard copy version of that. There's a bunch of other random papers in there that really don't kind of like your dad's notes on like deep business dealings that he was doing, but nothing is really substantial. It doesn't like have names or anything. It's kind of like talk to Sam about this, like those types of notes. And then you do finally see a note. This is also kind of, as you're looking through things, you take out the photo, and right behind it is a note in a sealed envelope that says to Wayne and Lindsay on it.
Yeah, I'll take it out and I'll open it. Actually, no. Yeah, no, I'll open it.
Okay. You open this letter, and it says, "To my dearest family, my little boy Wayne and the love of my life, Lindsay. This is a hard letter for me to write, and I hope that it eventually does get to you, but I have to leave. I can't tell you where I'm going or when I will be back, but know that it is for your protection and out of my love for you that I am going. This is not a decision that I have taken lightly, but something that I must do in order for you to continue to have livelihoods in this town. I'm not far away, and I hope that I will be back for some of the milestones that you both hit in your life, but I am trying to make up for the fact that I won't be there by setting you all up for success. There's a lot going on in this town that you are not aware of. I was not aware of a lot of these things until I started working for Paul Stamford and for Maytech. There are things that many people in this town know about and act as if it does not exist. The secret societies that people have talked about as being a joke or an extension of the PTA or some sort of white mom thing is very real and very serious, and there's a lot of powerful people with a lot of dirt and money and influence that are holding a firm grasp on this town. I've done something that I know is for the greater good, but in turn may have led to my ruin and the ruin of another family in this town. I cannot say specifically what it is, but just know that because I did this, I have to leave. I left something behind for you in a place in MSI that I don't think even Frank would be able to find. It is in the basement, and it requires a key that I left in your mother's bedside table. Maybe she left it, maybe she threw it away, I do not know. But if you find the place and use the key, you'll find what I'm talking about. Destroying this, and maybe one day I'll be able to return. I know this sounds crazy, I know this sounds like a lot, and I know that it sounds like I'm making excuses, but just know that I would never leave if I didn't have to. I love you both with all of my heart, and I hope that one day I can return and we can continue to be the lovely family that we were. And then it's just signed at the end, Daniel McCall.
After reading that, Wayne will say, that was a lot. Hey, Joshua, I think I have to go. I don't think I can go to the pep rally. Are you still going?
You're muted,
am I
Brandon.
muted? Oh, okay.
No,
Josh is
Brandon.
kind of staring off at the door, trying to think about it.
You seem pretty focused. I don't want to bother you.
Do you think O'Keefe is going to the pep rally?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's 30 minutes from now, maybe 15 minutes. Like, I think if he hasn't left now, he's not going to get a good seat, so I don't think so. Seem pretty scared, right?
Is his apartment on the first or second floor? Or
Second
third?
floor, so it's like there's the basement one, and then you walk up a set of like outdoor wooden stairs to get to his apartment.
Or do you think there's like another entrance to the apartment, or do you think this is just the one?
There's almost certainly a window. They kind of have to.
Oh.
I'm gonna go check to make sure he didn't crawl out a window.
Okay. Well, yeah, I gotta go take care of
And then,
some.
and then I'll go with you.
Oh, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how are you going to check to see if he left through a window?
I don't know. I'm just gonna go around the other side of the apartment and see if there's any like windows
Okay.
hanging open.
Yeah. You go towards the back of the apartment building. You see that you can kind of look up and all of the windows on that side of the building are open. You can see that every single light in that apartment is off.
Wait. So the whole building has the windows open?
No, just of that apartment. So like of his apartment, which is like, so to kind of explain it, it's as if there's like 6 apartments stacked together with 3 on top, 3 on the bottom. And for the one that you could kind of gauge as his, all of the windows in the back are open. And all of the lights are off.
Were the lights off when he opened the door?
No.
Shit.
You would also know that the lights were not off when Mr. and Mrs. O'Keefe left for the pep rally about 15 minutes ago.
All right. Joshua's gonna hit the beeper thing, and then go with Wayne.
Okay. So you page your dad saying they're gone, and you guys take off. Where are you going?
We're gonna go to Snow Lane to go to my house. I'll tell him kind of what I saw in the note. Said something about like a Frank guy, and I don't know if we can trust MSI and PCN Holdings. He signed this like form that can't talk about it or whatever. He was very vague.
Any grown-ups. Do we know a Frank though? Frank is very familiar, right?
Yeah, you do. Frank Wilder is Jesse's dad.
That's my dad.
Oh.
I was gonna say that's super familiar.
Oh
We-
yeah, Jesse's dad.
Do we
What does
want
he
to
have to
break
do
an
with this?
MSI later? That sounds like fun. And then the perfect time to do it is while everyone's at the pep rally.
Yeah, that's what he said. Where the thing he hid is in the basement. We just gonna grab a key real quick. I'll make sure my mom takes her evening meds, and then we can get going.
Let's go find out where everyone else is too.
Oh yeah, I guess. I guess they should be coming back soon for the pep rally. We can wait for them out here, or should we go
Where?
towards
Where are you guys
outside
gonna
the in the parking lot, or should we?
Okay.
Because they knew that we were coming here, right? Or did they not?
They did not.
Oh,
Joshua
okay.
just kind of took off
Oh,
and you
okay,
followed
yeah,
him.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
you
we.
did mention that you said you had to do something for your dad. But I don't know if you told them specifically that it was looking for
We know
Frank
what they were
O'Keefe.
doing. We knew
Yeah.
that they were going to check out that
Yes.
car.
Yeah,
So we'll
let's-
probably
Yes.
head in that direction.
Yeah, we'll go to them. Go
Okay, so you guys
towards-
are gonna head back up. As you guys are heading back up, you guys kind of run in the North Quarter area. So the other group of 3 kind of makes their way back into town from the Mr. Hornsby's house, and you guys kind of run into each other as they are coming down towards the school, and you guys are going up. You're probably somewhere in the North Quarter when you guys meet each other, maybe a block or 2 away from the Herschel Gate.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
Hey, Wayne.
What'd y'all find out there?
You don't even want to fucking hear about it. Mr. Hornsby said a lot of more crazy, additional crazy things.
Yeah, that guy's pretty crazy.
Wayne wants
I
to
might
break
be
an
the only
MSI
one.
while everyone's distracted.
What the fuck?
Well,
What?
no, not break in. Just get something that my
Why?
dad left.
That's within his character.
Oh.
But yeah, we're gonna go get
Gordy.
a key from my parents. Hey, not Jesse. I'm sorry. Jesse. Do you know what your dad does?
Yeah, my dad. He's a compliance lawyer at MSI.
Compliance.
Yeah.
Oh.
His paperwork, all kinds of shit. Gets his fucking panties in a bunch all the time.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Our dads worked together. I didn't know that because my dad was pretty quiet about what he did.
Oh. I mean, he's a lawyer, so it's just like legal stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, my dad worked in finance. Do you trust your dad?
I don't know.
Oh. Well,
Like, what do you think, he's up to something?
no,
doubt
not
it,
necessarily. You know, like I don't know if I fully trust my dad, but this note was I found of him in the briefcase was pretty heavy. Yeah, it seemed like he had a lot going on, and
Oh,
I
was
just
it like
don't know
some
how to feel
weird
about it.
paperwork from MSI? Because my dad puts out all kinds of paperwork. His name's on all kinds of stuff.
no, I don't think he signed it. It was signed by Paul Stanford. Don't know who that is.
Yo, that's who Mr. Hornsby. Okay.
Wait, what
right.
what happened?
Basically, Mr. Hornsby said Paul Stanford's like in charge of this whole like thing, this whole scheme. I just look. I don't know if I'm the only one who is actually starting to believe Mr. Hornsby just because everything's getting so weird, but he's saying that basically Sarah is going to get sacrificed. That's kind of what we concluded. So we can't really be playing games anymore. I feel like she's in serious danger now.
Oh, well, yeah. Where?
I don't know where. Did he say anything?
He mentioned something about there being eggs in the woods.
Yeah.
No, or at the town square.
Fleeting foul?
What a
I like Brandon's timing right now.
I don't remember. Remind me out of character, please.
Tunnels. Shit in tunnels.
Oh, that's right.
We had already kind of heard like rumors about.
We get, like, we still have that key, right? The one with the TS on it?
I should. I pulls it out.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think. I didn't realize it said TS. Huh.
Does anyone know what that could
TS?
mean?
Maybe, I don't know, Thaddeus and Stephanie?
Why would it be
But
two
you-
names, not like one?
Maybe we should show it to Mr. Hornsby. I'd love to hear his ASMR ass again.
Well.
Tortilla strips.
Oh, yeah, we're just gonna go quick to my dad's house, if y'all want to come with.
Yeah, we
Or
gotta figure
my
out what's
house.
going on, right? I mean, Dan, what do you think? I mean, is MSI you
Well-
think a good spot? Like,
Well, my dad
I
said
will
he left
say-
something, for me, I guess, that wouldn't be found. That would help.
I will also say that MSI is about a block away from the football field. Just
Oh,
as I
so
have
it's
a map
close.
in front of me, and I don't know you guys do, that like everything would be in the not in the same general direction, but in the same general like area.
so is it
Sounds like-
possible that the tunnels are underneath MSI? Is that what you guys are getting at, or?
Maybe it
Maybe.
was all over, right? Or
Check this shit
allegedly.
out. Check this out. Jesse will pull his backpack out, and divulge the contents of one of the pockets. Pull it out, and it's his dad's ID badge. It's like a key card for MSI that he has taken from his briefcase.
Oh, nice.
Helps.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, maybe this will help us get in.
Wait, is
Hey.
TS tunnels and sewers?
Oh shit!
So
Yup, I'm gonna roll with that.
I will say that you guys did just have a conversation with Stephen Hornsby where he said it was initials of a name.
Yeah.
So you guys would know. I know it's been like 2 weeks, but I will
Mm.
say that you guys are aware of that information.
I was trying to get that out of there. Oh, a name.
I appreciated the effort, but I was like, you're going in circles. I'm just gonna tell
Wait,
you
who
what
do
it
we
is.
know with a name with TNS? I don't know anyone like that. I don't think.
Any of those cops? Sounds like the cops and the rich people are in on it.
Did the
Yeah.
mayor used to have a different last name?
No, he is one of the Longsbys, which are one of the original founders of the town, along with John Chestnut the First.
And this is all happening as we're going to my house, right? This conversation.
Yeah.
Can be tapping.
Okay,
You guys can
yeah.
be like riding your bikes and talking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We
for sure.
All right,
noticed
TS.
that Josh isn't here yet, or with us. Have we just noticed?
Oh,
Have we
he's-
not noticed that?
He's with us.
Josh is with.
Oh, he's with
Me,
you.
yeah,
Okay,
we're together.
Okay, I thought he went to MIT.
No. We came to meet up with y'all first.
Okay.
TS. Yes.
Mighty. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Could I roll to see if I know who TS could be in character? I don't know if I would know this person because I don't think I've interacted.
I don't think there's any way that you would know who
Okay.
this is.
Okay,
I think there's only 2 people at the table who would know who
Yeah.
this is.
gotcha. Yeah, I
Can
can't.
those two people make brain rolls?
Gabia?
I can't.
Yeah.
If those 2
Fabio,
people
yeah.
identify
Fabio.
themselves, I will let them roll.
Yeah, I can't think of a TS. I have no idea.
Says something to do with tasty sandwiches.
Actually, that's a lie. Wayne, you would know because it was mentioned in front of you.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
was the name was mentioned in front of you, so you can
Okay.
give me a brains roll DC 12.
All right.
Jesse's gonna try to remember if he can think of TNS.
16.
Ooh.
Oh, Wayne, there
That's
you
gotta
go.
count for something.
You do know the name. Do you, out of character, know who it is? Did you figure it out?
I do. I think.
Okay.
Hey, what's your dad's name, Josh?
Great question.
Dad,
Thomas.
Dad
Thomas
wasn't
Spencer?
there.
What's your last?
Thomas Spencer.
Your last name S, right? Oh. Could it be your dad's? Do you remember? Do you recognize this key? At
No,
all?
why would we ever have had a key like that?
Well, I don't know. But he's the only one that I can think of that has TS in this entire town. It's pretty small. I remember reading hearing about it when we were in the jail cell, and I think like the one time he came in, like I do some paperwork for Mr. Lane or Dr. Lane, and no one else has TS as their initials. I don't think. I mean I don't want to, blame your dad for what's going on, but he's the only one I can think about.
That's first of all okay, but second of all, where did we get this key?
In the barn, right? Milton got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on a shelf, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, they said it was important that they needed it for what they were planning on, right, Milton?
Yeah, they were definitely looking for it. I took it, and then they immediately recognized that someone had taken it, and yeah, somehow I got out through 2 windows, and they never noticed.
Joshua,
Maybe.
give me a brains roll. DC 14.
Okay. Here's me not making that.
What's your die? Oh, I was being mean. Okay. I don't look at the die. I'm just like, this is DC.
That's good. That's fair. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, you don't really know why your dad would have a key like this. You know that you and your family before, like, your grandparents and your, like, mom and stuff moved out of town, that the Spencers had been in Sparrow's View for a long time, but you only remember, like, not being, like, this is a very ornate key, and you don't ever remember your dad or you living through or anything talking about, like, having the wealth or status that this key would
Right.
have.
That's why this seems incompatible.
Yeah.
To
Mhm.
him. Like, I don't think so, but okay, let's go. So are we breaking an MSI or not?
Oh yeah, most definitely. We first got to go to my place, then we'll go to MSI, then we'll go to your place and see if my TS theory checks out.
Is that
Well, my sister.
Well, I'm assuming your sister would be involved with this key situation, right? In the underground?
Because that's where the key left, yeah.
Do we think
Yeah.
that's where she is?
I mean,
Okay.
that's what you said
trust
Mr.
you guys.
Hornsby said, right? She's going to be sacrificed down under or whatever?
Yeah.
But she's
Let's
over
go.
I'm just
15,
wondering,
right?
Does MSI? Yeah, that's true.
We just have to get to him before.
Say
he-
What does
that-
the age have to do with
As
anything?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, as you say that, you recall that Mr. Hornsby stated that the ooze doesn't take anyone that's over the age of 15. But you also remember him talking about how his wife was taken by these people and that you know that she was 20 because you asked him if he was a pedophile.
Good job, Milton.
It's all making sense now.
So there is something weird about like the ages and stuff like that you're not really sure of.
Well,
Let's go by Wayne's house and
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
can get on with this.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll
Are
be
you
quick.
all going in, or is just Wayne going in?
I would say, like you see, like this small, like this small, like 2-story home, very, very narrow. I'll say there's not much room. It's a little dirty. I haven't gotten a chance to clean. Is it okay if y'all wait outside? I'll be real quick. I promise. I just also don't want to wake my mom up, and I'll just go in by myself.
No problem.
Okay,
Light
yeah.
a cigarette.
As
Wait.
you walk into your home, you see your mom on the couch. She's not asleep yet. She is knitting. She's maybe gotten a like row or two of knitting done, and she's like referencing the book that she got and like trying out this new stitch on a sweater that she's been working on for a really long time. And as you walk in, she kind of smiles at you and says, "Oh, Wayne, you're back. I made it to the bank."
Oh,
So-
awesome. I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you about that. But MSI is a bit, or PCN is a bit weird. Do you happen to have a key by chance that is in your nightstand? Or do you know if it's still there? I can go get it. Yeah.
Oh, yes, your dad left this weird key. It's right next to the It's right next to the birthday cards that he left. I moved
Oh.
it out of the drawer, and it's kind of like up in a box in the closet in my room, with like the cards that were sent and all of that stuff. Why do you need the key? Are you finally interested in learning about your father?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna go get that
that's
real quick, and
great.
I'll come down and I'll let you know. I have some news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds lovely. I'll just be working on my scarf, so take your time.
Yeah, I'll like run up and find the key and then the birthday cards too. If
Yeah, there's like this old, like yellow textured box that you kind of take down, and it has like a stack of maybe like 7 or 8 birthday cards, which is about the amount of time that your father's been gone for. That are still all in the envelopes. Like your mom never opened them. They just say like "Happy Birthday, Wayne" on them and like the year of your birth. And you see a couple of photos in there, as well as an old watch that's no longer ticking and a key.
I'll take the the content. I'll take the watch, the key, the notes, and then the pictures as well, and just like put them all in my bag real quick. Head down, run to like the medicine cabinet, get her medicine. Hey, Mom, make sure to take these. Just trying to remind you. And then I'll like put them on the table for her as she's knitting.
Sounds good. Your mom kind of just smiles at you and says, "Be safe." Have
Yeah.
fun."
We can talk about this later tonight. And then I'll pull the briefcase out. I found this with my friends, and there was this note written to you and I. I read it. Sorry, I didn't wait for you. I just thought it would be really important because it looked like it. Yeah, feel free to read it. And don't worry, I'll be back. Take your meds. Love you. and then I'll like give her a quick kiss on the cheek and then head on out.
Do you hand this letter to your mom and kind of rush out the door? You do see it tearing up a little bit seeing this letter. But as you rush out the door and you kind of have the things in your hand, you finally take a second to like truly look at this key, and you see that there are initials on it. And the initials on the key are H-O.
Like, fuck, another name? And I'll like go out and the guys.
All the names.
I'll go out. Hey guys, I got the key. Luckily, it was still there, and she didn't throw it out. Good to go. And I'll like throw the key over to Joshua. Here, Josh.
Thank you.
Yeah. You seem just the most interested in breaking in. No, I don't think so. It has an H and an O written on it. I have no idea who that could be. I'm assuming it's another name. Does anyone know?
Josh isn't allowed to drive.
Oh.
Is it like a skeleton key?
It's the same exact key in every way, shape, and form as the one that Milton currently has, other than the initials being changed.
Whoa.
Well,
Interesting.
Mr. Hornsby was right.
This is the,
Mr. Hornsby was right. What the fuck?
this is the club.
Dan, don't worry, man. We're gonna save your sister before she gets sacrificed, dude.
So do we enter the tunnels from MSI or do we enter them from what's it, Sparrow View?
Well, my dad said something was of use in MSI. Like he left something that is only accessible in the basement with that key. So, my vote's to go there.
All right, let's go.
Okay, you guys head to MSI. You guys can kind of walk like across a field. So, because you're in Snow Lane, you're near Josh Rain's house. So you can kind of like get on the road and then cut through like it's really close to CIS college campus. So there's kind of like the quad and like fields and a front lawn and stuff that you can kind of cut through to make it quicker to get to MSI. I don't know why I said it like that.
Dun dun dun.
The calling tactic while you flip through your documents.
DC 25. Get not to die immediately. I'm just kidding. No, where's my thing? Okay, I found it. Okay, you guys are on the outside of MSI. MSI is not a building that's like locked in a sense. Like there's a big main door. Because lots of students are coming and going. It's more of like you need passcodes and keys and stuff to get into individual wings and labs and things like that. So you guys are happy to walk in, and it's a little late, so it's like very quiet. The sterile environment of this research lab and factory is truly exemplified by the white fluorescent lighting and the constant smell of chemicals coming from the labs in the area. The lobby of the building houses out-of-place Art Deco furniture and a grey and red paint splattered piece of art that is kind of ugly. Immediately as you walk in, there's kind of the reception desk that is empty on the left side, and immediately in front of the lobby is an elevator that leads to each of the building's 22 floors. There's also, you can kind of see right next to that is like a fire exit stairs. That Jesse would know lead down to the manufacturing floor and the clean room, and there's definitely a clear distinction in this building itself between like blue-collar workers, researchers, people that are working on the floor putting things together versus white-collar people that are like doing the paperwork and making this building run behind the scenes. There's this faint, weird sound of like distant classical music going on in the background, but it is truly like an empty-looking building. Like as you even take steps in, you can hear your shoes like clicking and echoing across the floor. From the building, the rooms that you can see that have like glass for like the labs and things like that, you can see that there's truly like a disconnect. Like the windows don't point towards anything. It's more of like, oh, we're getting the outside lighting, but we don't want to be looking at the other lab. We don't want to be looking at the other floor. It's a very weirdly cut up place. Normally, Jesse, you would know that there's a very mean receptionist that normally sits there and just glares at you every time you're trying to go see your dad. But she's not there currently. So you guys are in an empty-ish building.
All right, guys. If anybody asks, we're just looking for my dad, and you guys are helping me or whatever the fuck. Luckily, this bitch isn't here.
Sounds good.
Sound okay.
So, this place is kind of big, right? But
It's massive.
we definitely want to head down, I think. If this theory's right, if Mr. Hornsby's right, if we're not all fucking crazy.
Gotta be a secret door or something.
Yeah. I figure we go to like one of the elevators, see how far down they go. Because there's like 22 up. My dad works on the 22nd floor.
Yeah, my dad said somewhere in the basement, so as long as we get down there. Does the key card let us get down there?
I think so.
Are
don't
you
know.
guys trying to take the elevator down, or are you trying to take the stairs down?
Let's go
Definitely
stairs.
Stairs.
There.
Okay, that is. So it's kind of one of those doors where once you're inside once you're inside the area, you don't need a key card to exit, but you do need a key card to enter.
Okay.
Not very fire safety conscious, I will say. Are you gonna tap the key card?
Yeah, I guess I will pretend that I'm my old man and walk up all proper and put the badge.
Okay, give me just a flat D20 roll. You don't want a 1 or a 2.
I can get you a 1. 17.
17. That's not a 1 or a 2.
It.
You tap the card, it lights green, and the door makes a clicking sound, seeing as if it's unlocked.
Works like
All right,
a
let's
charm.
go.
Let's go,
Yeah.
guys. I
Walk
guess
in
you
there
said I
and-
knew it goes back down to a little area.
It goes down to the manufacturing floor.
Okay, yeah. There's some manufacturing shit down here. Just try not to break anything if you can.
Sure.
Last thing I need is my dad up my ass about that.
Do we know anyone that works at MSI? Do you know anyone?
Not really. I know that bitch at the front desk, but she's not there. She's crazy, man.
Any of y'all?
Trash that terrible painting.
Dan, you know your dad works at MSI. He's a plant manager for
That's
the
right.
manufacturing floor.
Yeah. It's not like a separate building.
Mm-mm.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just in the base, just a level down from ground floor.
Oh, your
Yeah,
dad
my
works
dad
down
worked
there.
here. Yep. Guess
It's breaking
not
your
getting him
dad's
in trouble.
office.
Oh well.
Does everyone's dad work here or worked here?
I mean,
Only 3 of us.
No.
I think. Yeah.
there's a lot of jobs that MSI
Yeah.
brings. That's why they always talk about it.
Joshua, what does your dad do?
I don't know.
Oh. All right. Well, I guess.
Random stuff for
No follow-up. We're good.
We're kids. We're not going to process that. It's fine.
Yes, and
No, I can't blame you because my dad, I don't know what he did either. So it's like maybe your dad signed an NDA too. I guess so. Whatever it is.
Yeah, my dad talks about NDAs all the time.
he works with those guys that broke into the whoever's house, the principal's house.
Oh. Well, they seem nice, and I'm just gonna start trying to look. I'm just looking. Looking for whatever I can.
I guess looking for something that seems older than what the building currently looks like something that would have been here before, or like something that's like a different type of construction than like a.
Like a 70s kind of thing, or like even older?
Like even just something different, I guess, than like an office building. Like looking for something like off, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for something hidden, maybe like a way to get further down, or like a loose tile or something like that.
Yeah. Something amiss.
Are there busts that I can like lift?
What?
You don't break
Sorry,
anything, Milton.
I've lost the plot. Go back. So you're looking for a room that looks like it's from the 70s, or a loose tile on the floor?
Yeah,
Is that what's been said? I just want to make sure I heard.
Because we're already downstairs, right?
That's what you're looking for.
Are we at the bottom, or do we think there's more? That's what I'm looking for.
Is it a stairwell, or does it just open into a giant plant room?
No, it's a stairwell that, like, once you go one level down, it opens up into a massive, like,
Okay.
as if it's the size of the entire, like,
Oh.
span
Footprint.
of the building. Yeah, footprint with like 20-foot tall ceilings.
Does the stairwell go down further?
Yes, it does.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to keep going
So-
down.
Yeah, let's see if we can get to the maintenance room down there, or
I mean-
whatever it may be.
Unless, Dan, if you want to look through where your dad works.
Aren't we in a
yeah,
hurry?
I guess I could.
Yeah, let's go
keep
see the
trying to
snack
get down.
machine.
We
The
can.
only thing you would be in a hurry about is that
The sisters get
Dan,
sacrificed.
but Dan, your mom said that she wanted to see you.
Oh, at the
That's not
game, at
important.
the pep rally.
Dan's mom, Karen, said that she wanted to see him at the football game, and Joshua, you have family coming into town to see you at the football game. But the football game is from 7 to 9, so you could miss the pep rally, go, not go, whatever. You just know that, like, in the back of your mind, people have
Joshua's already
expressed that they're
written that off.
expecting to see you. Okay, great.
Where are we at on
Um,
time, anyways? Like, what is the current time in game?
By the time that you meet up, get all the way across town to Wayne's house and then over to MSI is probably about 6:30 now.
Okay.
Pep rally halfway through.
Pep rally halfway through, yes. And you guys know that the pep rally isn't like really a thing. It's more of like it's like a way for like socialites to socialize while pretending that they care about their children. Like, it's a lot of like merch tables for stupid shit, like food vendors. You know, there's a raffle for free dance tickets to the Halloween one. And you also know that, like, Dan, your mom is helping Mrs. O'Keefe set up a table for paraphernalia for the Fleeting Fowl Festival that's coming up in 2.5 weeks. So, like, that's the type of stuff that's happening. It's not like it's an actual event. It's more like a flea market, free-for-all thing.
Sure.
Joshua has any motivation to go, it's to get a chili dog, right?
Mhm.
Like, literally nothing else.
There are
motivates
really
him to
good
go.
chili dogs there, I will say. Really good chili dogs.
Well,
And Cluck and McStuffin has its own, like, 80s version of, like, a food truck there.
Yeah,
food
yeah,
stuff.
because Josh is out of his
Nuggets.
plot device.
They call it trucking, good
You
trucking.
fill on nuggets so you could beat the boss.
I guess it sounds like Josh and I are going down to as far down as we can go. Jesse,
Shit, we're about to be fighting a slight monster. I bet chicken nuggets will be like actually relevant.
yeah, I guess we'll go
Always
down.
have the nugs on you. Like, I wrote specifically things in that chicken nuggets would be a plot point for to see if he would use them, and I was like, will he give away his chicken nuggets to not have his friends be killed? And you did. So Joshua and Wayne are going down. What are Jesse, Milton, and Dan doing?
Milton's absolutely going down too. He's just curious.
Yeah, I feel like I would want to go down and not go into the dad's office, but I mean, unless Dan wants to, then Jesse will go with him. But
No, I want to stay together.
Okay.
yeah,
No switching up
down
the
to go
group
down.
this time. So you guys go down, and there's really not much down here. It's only like one floor below because like a manufacturing floor essentially takes up like the space of 2.5 floors because the ceilings are so high for ventilation purposes and stuff like that. Like, it takes up a lot of space. So there's only one level that you can see a door to below, which is like the service area. So it's like all of the piping that's going down, where the fuses are, like the boil, all of that stuff is on this floor. And there is not a key code for this. There is just a locked metal door with a key, like keyhole.
Well, TS, top secret. Who knows what it means?
I think we should try my dad's key.
Ooh,
I think we should try both the keys.
do it.
Oh, maybe they like
Let's
open
try
up different doors.
Okay, which key are you trying first?
Let's go with the hoe key.
Ring bearer.
Okay, you try the hoe key, and you can clearly see from like the size of this key and the size of the other, because they're essentially identical, that they're not going to fit in this keyhole.
Oh,
Like this is like some sort of like small key.
dang.
Looks pretty standard.
Wait, didn't someone get a small key?
Not aware of.
Never mind. I must be having a fever dream.
Well,
Will my M80s work or M1000s?
Yeah, throw that in there, dude.
I'll just put it
So
into
you setting
the
a firework
keyhole.
off?
But
You're
I'm putting
gonna
it
break
into
the
the
lock.
keyhole.
You're gonna break. You're gonna. You guys
Maybe-
discuss this.
Okay,
because
maybe- yeah, maybe-
I can't be
Maybe
involved.
Dan's dad would have one in his office or something. Dad's a well-to-do guy.
That might be
Probably
a
trust
safer
me.
option than going to dynamite right away.
Because I don't know what the plan B is if we break this lock.
We'll kick it open.
Just turn around and go home.
What
Oh yeah.
kind of
We're
lock
like,
is
you know
it?
what? We tried. We're kids, and we've done all we can. We gave it our darndest. We got arrested. But
3. What did you say, Brandon?
What kind of lock is it?
It's like a circular knob that just has like a keyhole in it. Silver.
So I couldn't
there a
squeeze
window?
that M1000 in it.
No, it's like a metal, like fire safe door.
Maybe I could check out my dad's office just quickly, like scan around.
say B&E. It sounds better.
You sound cooler
You
when you
could-
say B&E.
When you say B&E,
We
it
could do a
sounds
little
better.
B&A on the side.
Yeah, I will start running
Actually-
up towards the stairs to.
Okay.
Take
So
the lock
you-
with my dynamite.
So you guys, so at least Jesse goes back up, and you do need a swipe card to get into the manufacturing floor. Do you tap it?
Oh God.
I'll go up as
Give
well.
me another.
by the way.
Okay, give me another flat D20 roll. You don't want a 1 or 1, 2, or 3.
Those are my favorite. 5.
Oh god, that was close, but you're good. You tap it and it lights up and you go in. It's a massive sterile, not sterile because it's not like the clean room, but it's just a very well kept, clean manufacturing floor. Concrete floors, big metal machines, things like that. And you do see on like the outside walls are offices of like tab managers, organizers, people like that that work directly with manufacturing but are on the like white collar side. And
It is empty though, right?
it's completely empty. Yeah, it's
Oh, perfect.
it's a Saturday at 6:30 p.m. No one is here.
Sweet. I'll probably turn on the light so I don't break my neck or something.
The lights are already on. They're
Oh,
always on.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know where Dan's dad, or would I know where Dan's dad's office was? I don't know how much we actually hang out.
I don't think so. I don't think you would know that.
And
I would.
did you not run up the stairs with
I'm
me?
in here. Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. Then maybe you
Yeah.
know where your dad's office is for sure.
Yeah, you would know where your
Yeah.
dad's office is. It's like on the far left wall, like the one of the first 3 offices that you see. It says like Scabbia on it. And these are like
Alright.
they have glass on them, so like it's a metal door and then glass that looks into the offices.
At least if you break into your dad's office, he probably won't press charges against you. You're second the rest of the weekend.
He might. I haven't been here in a few years. Let's just try to quickly take a look around.
Yeah, see if we see any keys or anything weird. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh will look around too.
Are you all going into that specific office? or
Oh
just
no, I guess we're
around?
not.
Oh,
no,
I was
we
thinking
hung
of
out in the
staying
hallway.
down and then seeing what other doors there were and just kind of jiggling the knobs on each one.
There's only one door down
Okay.
here. It's kind of like the bottom of a staircase. There's one door. That just says access area. No. So who is going up?
Wayne would.
Not Joshua.
No, or Brett.
Not Milton.
No.
Okay, so it's just Dan, Jesse, and Wayne. Okay, you guys go up. Are you, again, I'll ask, are you just going into Mr. Scabby's office?
While they do like some B&E stuff, I'm gonna look around to see if there's other like office labels or try to find any clue to who HO might be, because I think they might be working here, I guess.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Give me a brains roll DC 16. And Jesse and Dan, what are you guys, what are you doing in the office? What are you looking for? Unless Jesse.
Is it unlocked?
Yes, it's unlocked.
I got a 20.
I'm pulling open drawers on his desk.
Okay. The first top drawer that you open, you see a ring of keys.
Ah, perfect.
None of them are labeled, but they're all silver keys. There's like maybe 5 of them on a small keychain.
Just take them for now, I guess.
Okay. You take those. Did you? Oh, you got a 20. Amazing. As you kind of pass Daniel, who's looking through his dad's office, and you kind of look at the doors, you don't see any current names on any of the doors that would indicate HO, but you do see that at the 2 offices over from Robert Scabier's office, you see that there's been like a new sign, kind of like not fully straight, put on, and you see that the name is smaller than whatever name was there before, and you see an H that's kind of falling over on the left side, and an F at the end of the others that maybe could lead to the name that you're looking for.
HF. So essentially it's like there's a name that has been scratched out or like removed.
It's kind of like it was like an old sign that was like painted onto it. They tried to get the paint off as best as they could and like re-put a sign on top of it.
It says H and F, so.
But it's like a capital H and like a lowercase f, as if it's the end of a name.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
F.
And you see that, like, when looking at Mr. Scabier's door, you see it's a capital R dot Scabier as the name.
Is it open?
It is open. The
I'll
current
open it.
name is someone that you've never heard of before, but it's I won't say all of them, but both of those offices are unlocked.
All right, I'll open it and peruse around. I don't know, kind of similar to what Dan would be doing, is open cabinets, looking at stuff.
You see in this office there are a lot of papers for like schematics of different machines and like parts and upgrades and things that could be made. You think that this may be some sort of engineer that is working on making these machines more efficient and things like that, and a designer of these parts machines.
Interesting. I have no idea what that means, so I'm just gonna walk on out, close the door, and try to leave everything how I found it.
Okay. Jesse, what are you doing?
Are there any like flashlights or hard hats with flashlights or anything like that, like hanging around these offices? I don't know. If they're like in, because he's got like a construction floor or something, or what?
There's not any in the offices.
Okay.
But there are some hard hats sitting in like one of, like, as you're first walking in, there are hard hats right in like a front in a corner that says, like, there's one bin that says clean and there's one bin that says dirty, of like hard hats that are in this area.
I guess if they don't have like the lights on them, I don't really care. I guess. Watch me die
Okay.
later from like head trauma. It's fine. When he's
If only you had a heart out.
if only he had a hard helmet. But I guess if we found those keys, I'd be pretty satisfied with. Unless I was just looking for something that looked like fun to steal. I don't know.
Okay. So you guys head back down to Milton and Joshua?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
You guys make your way back down these stairs. You have to swipe back in from the manufacturing floor to get back into the staircase. Give me a flat D20 roll. You don't want a 1 through 4.
12.
Right. It blinks green and you guys head down.
It was scary.
Yeah, that's scaring me every time. I feel like it's getting bigger. It's like you don't want a 1 or a 2. You don't want a 1, 2, or 3. You don't want a 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm scared.
Watching y'all approach. Did you find a key?
Yeah, I think so. Or we found a bunch of them.
We'll get down here and try 'em.
The best we could do.
Could I roll to see if I would know Grant's parents' names?
Yeah. Give me a DC 16 brains roll.
Nope.
Actually, it's not that high. It's like a. What did you get?
2.
Okay. It wasn't going to be a DC 2. You do not know their names, but you think you're on the right track.
All right, I'll just keep that in myself. I'll just be thinking about it.
Okay. You got this ring of keys. Dan, are you trying them on the door?
Yeah, I'll do that. Well, have
Okay.
you tried the initial ones yet?
Yeah, they're too big to even attempt to fit in this keyhole.
Okay.
So you go through this ring of keys. There's probably about 5 of them. They look to be the right size for this. Give me a, I don't know, DC 10 grit roll.
Come on, Dan.
All right. +5, right? Oh.
Right.
5.
You all see Dan truly fumbling with these keys. He tries 4 keys that just don't fit. He's trying them upside down, back, all of the ways. He finally gets to the final key and then it fits into the door. But you wasted probably a good 5 minutes trying a bunch of keys that didn't fit into the keyhole. Okay, you guys open the door to the access area, and I will explain what's behind there after we take a bio break. Can we be
good idea.
back in 5 minutes?
Sounds good.
Subscribe and find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, subscribe.
We're back.
You have to subscribe.
Oh wait, no.
What?
D30 rolled and not
Wait,
died.
I need Chris's screen. Chris.
Oh
Okay.
no!
I'm not joking. Roll. I'm just
I
kidding.
think the activity.
Oh yeah.
We're back.
Mark, leave the activity.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. That might fix it.
Wait, your cam, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're in the toilet.
Oh,
Fix your green screen.
should I
bro.
stop my camera and then
I guess.
come back, or
Yeah,
know
stand
if
and
it's
wipe and all that
there.
stuff.
Oh, there it is for me. I got it back. Oh wait, no, it disappeared. The heck?
I see it now.
y'all see me?
I see.
I've seen you the whole time.
Now I can
Oh,
see
things
it.
were just right for a second. Right now, it
Yep.
has me under the portrait of Chris.
Sorry, audience. RMC is
Yes.
having technical difficulties.
And we
It's alright.
are back.
Hey, everything's back.
Lovely. Okay. As I jump scared the group with, they're about to all die in this cave. Just kidding. You open the door. There's a bunch of tubes and wires and shit fucking everywhere. Like, from everything that you've seen about MSI being like neat, orderly, sterile, pristine, this is just where they gave up. There's pipes, not in an organized manner. There are so many wires. I don't know if you've ever seen like an IT room that doesn't have like wire control and it just makes you want to cry. That is the definition of the space, but like on the ceiling leading everywhere. There are just hundreds of wires that just could be from
I've never seen
anywhere to
anything like
anywhere. That was my at work, that's why I'm mentioning it. It's triggering me. But that is what it looks like. It's truly like a really narrow hallway leading straight back that has just wires and piping and tubing and random fuse boxes and shit and like a boiler and stuff on just littering the walls, so you have a really narrow way of getting down the hallway.
Is it lit up?
There's some like very like dim overhead lighting.
Can I pull out my baseball bat?
Yeah. Your slightly dented baseball bat.
Slightly dented baseball bat.
Yes, you can pull out the baseball bat.
Shall we have
All right,
a
let's
look around?
go. Let's go. And Josh is gonna take off, leading the way.
How well is it lit down here?
Poorly.
Oh shit. Josh, you
I
still
have
have
dark
that flashlight?
I do.
Oh yeah. He's a god.
First Jesse with the laser eyes, now Dan has dark vision. What's going on? What happened to my campaign?
Milton uses whatever flight.
It's fly down the hallway. Everyone uses their make-believe superpowers in their head and proceeds to walk down the hallway.
I use my mild depression to see through the darkness.
What are you guys looking for? Like, this is
Doors.
maybe... Okay. There's a lot of doors. There's a lot of doors. A lot of them don't even have handles on them. To look for the right thing or whatever you think the right thing is, I'm going to need each of you individually to give me a brains roll. No, not a brains. A grit roll. DC 14. And also, remind me right now who has each key.
Someone has the hokey. I know that one was.
Oh, I think I gave the hokey to Joshua.
Dan has the small
Josh
key.
has the hokey.
And
I have a small
Wayne
piece.
has the other one then?
No,
TS?
I think Milton has a TS key.
Yeah, I have the TS key.
Right.
So I couldn't remember the initials, so I didn't want to speak up.
9 here. I guess I could use adversity if I wanted.
Closest.
DC 14?
Yep. When I say there's like doors, like there's doors everywhere. Some of them are covered by wires, some of them don't have handles. Like it's just a hallway filled with doors.
Can I just start knocking down doors, like shoulder ramming them
They're
down?
all metal fire doors. If you want to try and do that, you can. But Mark is the closest right now. This is not a split time thing. You guys could help him if you wanted to. I just need an explanation as to how you are helping him if you want to give adversity tokens.
Helping me what? I'm sorry.
Find the door.
I'm real low
The
on
right
tokens,
door.
so I'm hesitant to do that.
How much tokens will I give
I
him?
just don't know how.
It's a DC 14.
Who needs 5 tokens, y'all? That's math.
I can give him 2.
Can
Because
I
I
use
give one and then he
mine,
gets
or does it have to be someone else?
No, you can use your own, yeah.
Could I use?
Oh yeah, I'll use 3.
I'll use
Okay.
1,
So
and
that's
then
like
I give him
12.
2.
That counts as 2. Okay, so you make it to 14.
Perfect.
You find this door that is like partially covered by like a pipe going like it's like 2/3 up. It's like a door, but you notice that it's the only door that isn't metal. It's just a like reinforced wooden, like heavy wooden door. But it's painted to look like the rest of them that are metal. But it has a keyhole that's built into the door itself instead of having like a handle to open it, and that's kind of what catches your eye as you're looking through all of those doors. It's about, okay, don't use meters or they're gonna get confused. 40 yards down the hallway that you find it.
Okay. Guys, this door isn't metal, and Jesse will throw up the devil horns real quick.
Fuck yeah.
What could that
That's
mean?
weird.
Is there a keyhole?
Can I like brush it off because I don't think I can see very well. But
It means you can kick it open.
yeah, can.
I'll kick it open.
There is a keyhole in it, yes.
Oh.
You can kick it open if you want to.
Let's try the keys. That's the more safe way.
Milton is learning
I'm
slowly.
learning. Maybe we can set it on fire.
Don't worry,
Which
you'll
key
get to
do
blow
you
something up.
cigarettes and a matches.
Which key do you use?
A hoe key. Assumingly, right? Because my dad
The
said
hoe
it
key.
was down here.
Must be the hope.
The hokey pokey. You put it into the hole.
Oh man, that would have been great.
I'm sorry. That was such a bad joke.
Oh, that's
It was
great.
perfect, yeah.
It's a 10.
That's the episode name.
Hokey pokey. You put the hokey into the hole and you turn it around, and that's what it's all about.
all
the
about.
door-
Are you
The
good?
door
You've done that. You can go.
Yes. Sorry, I need to collect myself. You put the key in the door. You turn the key, and it opens. I'm gonna need everybody to give me a grit roll DC 7.
14.
Actually, not everybody. Who puts the key in the door?
I do.
And who is
Oh.
right behind them?
I was right behind, I think. I rolled a 14.
Okay, so the first and second people I need to make grit rolls.
I just marked off 2 adversity tokens for mine.
Okay?
Jesse got a 14.
14. Okay, I'm confused as to where 5, 6, 7, 14. Okay, got it. You guys open the door and a bunch of like just dust and mildew kind of spills into the room as if it hasn't been opened in a long time, but you guys quickly like pull your shirts up over your nose to cover it from inhaling these fumes. This room is pitch black. It's not a full, like it's not a hallway or anything. It's kind of like a very closed-in room that has like natural, almost like natural stone or just like not fully done walls. That's very rough around the edges. It's probably about like a 4-foot cube sized room. It's very small. And on the wall and the back of it, it has kind of like a dirt flooring in it. And as you walk in, you see a wooden chest.
Okay, this is something. Josh, do you still have that flashlight?
Josh shines the flashlight at the chest that we're able to see, probably because of the flashlight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, Joshua was the only one that has a flashlight, I believe.
Fuck yeah.
I have a lighter.
Stolen from
Somewhere.
Sarah. You stole it out of like Sarah's backpack. So you point out the trunk. It's not locked. It's just like a simple wooden chest, about 2 foot wide, 3 feet tall.
What is this? Like a mining shaft or something? This is fucking weird, man. Let's open this box. Jesse will try to kick it open. I don't know. I don't want to touch it.
You gotta kick the box open.
Yeah, or like use my bat to open it. I don't know if it's like is it like a locked chest or is it
It's not locked, but it has like a metal fastening where you could, like, there's a little hoop where you could put like a lock on it, but it's just there. It's not locked.
Can I use my bat to just like pop it open?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Josh is gonna put his hand on your shoulder for a second. He's like, hold on. This is Wayne's chest.
Oh,
Sure.
I'll walk in and open it.
Gonna open it with your hands?
Yeah, that's all I know how.
Why do you ask?
Does Dan still have the crowbar handed to him by Jesse from earlier?
No, that was taken by your father when you tried to kill him. You do not still
During
have
the
a tire
murder.
iron. That was an attempted murder piece of evidence.
Should've
It would
given
like-
I think I have a
that.
crowbar in my backpack if we need it, but let's not cross that bridge.
Or a baseball bat.
No, he said his hands. You open this chest. Give me a grit roll DC 15.
Hey,
I'd like to help him.
I just need a 3 or better, guys.
Hit a gritty.
Wayne. What's the DC?
15.
All right, and he got a
Don't
what?
take our medic. Don't take our medic.
He got a 2.
I can help it get
wait.
to a 4, but that's as far
Can
as I
anyone
can
give
get
me
it.
a grit?
I can. Oh,
If anyone can give me
Is
one
anyone gonna
grit.
give up 13?
No. Watch.
I'll give you a grit.
I have 12 grit or adversity. I have 12 adversity right now that I've been saving this whole time.
What I love here is that you opened with, I just gotta roll a 3 or better.
And I got it too. So that's why
You jinxed yourself. So it sounds like
I just need
help.
one.
As you
That is
open
funny.
this box, Milton quickly jerks your shoulder back as
Oh.
the room kind of sees what it is, and you move far enough away. Black ooze begins to crawl out of this as if it is mist coming from a smoke box. Just kind of filling the ground of the room. I'm also going to need a grit roll from Jesse and Joshua again, because you guys are in this room still. And Milton, because you had to step in to yank way back. So everybody other than Daniel, it's only going to be a DC 6.
Did I use all my
Hell
12
yeah.
adversity in that moment? Just wanted to
Yes,
make
you
sure.
did.
Okay, I'll mark that.
No, you are fine. I will say because you burned 12 and that's insane, you're good. It's just the other people in the room that didn't have to roll that. 8, 6, 8. You all made it. Okay, great. As you kind of see this, you guys
Yes.
kind of brace yourselves and walk out of the room. So right now it's only Wayne in the room, but I have to order it. You use 12 adversity tokens, so you're kind of standing in this room by yourself, and black ooze starts pouring out around you. You kind of steel yourself enough, focus on your mission to not be fully taken by this thing. And inside this, as the ooze slowly recedes from this room, you see a shriveled up, almost dehydrated egg. About the size like 1.5 times larger than a football.
Whoa.
So Wayne's trying to understand the situation here. Does he think that? Would he think that is? He
That's
almost,
your dad. The
No.
ooze is your dad.
I'm confused. All right, yeah. Does the egg look dangerous at all? Like, do I look at it? Does it look dangerous?
Sure doesn't look safe. A bunch of black fucking ooze came out of it, and it looks dehydrated and fucking creepy.
Holy crap, it wasn't a made-up story. It's real ooze. Whoa,
Can
we need to
Jesse
stay away
close-
from that. It looks so dangerous.
As you are starting to look at it, you see that the ooze that's on the ground filling this room slowly sinks into some of the cracks that are in the floor, makes like a little bubbling sound, and completely disappears. But the egg is still there.
Is any of his remnants left over? Like, could I pour out my root beer Snapple and try to grab some into the root beer Snapple?
Give me a flight check. DC 15.
Ooh.
Time to explode.
Is the egg still there?
Yeah, the egg is still there.
Okay.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
You grab about like a small vial amount into your Snapple bottle as it slowly, you kind of scrape it into there. Do you put the cap on immediately? Okay. You've got like maybe an inch of black ooze in the bottom of your Snapple bottle. It kind of starts wiggling very rapidly and vibrating the Snapple bottle in your hand, bouncing back and forth as if it's trying to escape but can't.
What the hell is this? He goes and shows it to Jesse.
Does it seem like it's alive to you?
A bit. It seems sentient,
What the
huh?
hell?
Yeah.
Wait, so what did the old man tell you about the eggs?
He said
we
a lot of
smash them?
shit.
Do we put him on a fire? Or is eggs people?
Destroy them. He said destroy them. Didn't he?
Okay,
I think he
Yeah,
did.
to
Should we
destroy all the
smash this
eggs.
thing?
Let's look at it real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a look at it.
Dehydrated.
To get near this thing well enough to look at it, you can choose whether you want to use charm or grit.
Oh.
Okay, this is going to be a DC. There'll be different levels. Hit a 10, I'll give you something. Hit a 15, I'll give you more. Hit a 20, I'll give you a lot. Hit a 25, I'll give you
don't you have those M60s?
very much.
Dan, don't get possessed.
Oh yeah. I could M1000 it. That's even bigger than my M80s.
That's rough.
I have 4 adversity. I'll spend it.
Okay.
10.
You go to 10. Isn't charm your best one? Was that on a D20?
Yep, it sure is.
Okay.
Loaded.
I just wanted to make sure. Did you add your pluses to it? Or do you not have any?
Oh.
Should have +1.
Oh. Okay.
Why do you have +1 charm?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think that's what you're most trained in. I think we.
adorable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
whatever your
+1
top stat is, your
charm,
plus one.
Fight
Yeah.
and brawn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you only have to use 3 to
Okay.
get to that 10. You look at this thing. You have never seen anything like this before. It is. You wouldn't say fully lifelike anymore, but it definitely could have housed life in it. This is something you cannot comprehend, but it looks like as if it has been dying for years on end. Not fully dead, but definitely dying.
I'm gonna wow, cool. This is like a horror beyond human comprehension. I love it. I guess we should destroy it though.
Visually, Wayne would look very shaken up on this, and he's just like kind of mumbling himself. He's like, "Ooze an egg? Why would he leave this?"
What kind of like? Does it look like any? I guess it doesn't look like any animal egg, right?
No,
It's huge.
no shot. It's 2 times as large as an ostrich egg.
Can I give it a tap with the baseball bat?
Sure, give me a grit roll, DC 18.
Oh my god! I was just.
You guys want to fuck around with this thing? Go ahead.
Why can't any of these? Why can't we have a
What if
DC too?
What if he throws the bat instead of like
I have
hitting
given
it?
you DC 4 things and you guys have still failed. It doesn't matter what the DC
You put a
is.
very dangerous object in the middle of all of us, and you don't expect.
Yeah, I did. Bingo. And you did all of the wrong things.
We're all like poking it and prodding it.
Okay, DC 18 grit roll. Give it. Come on.
Okay. Let's see. 7.
7. You poke this thing with your baseball bat, and the bat rips out of your hand and gets completely absorbed into this egg, and it grows a little bigger.
What the fuck? Jesse will stumble backwards.
That was educational.
All right.
In 1000.
Yeah, and maybe we should shut that thing whenever it goes off. Shut it in the chest.
Milton, give me a brawn roll.
Alrighty.
DC 12.
Got it.
I'm just gonna swallow it in 1000.
DM 1000.
That is so true.
Oh,
6.
I got a 6.
You start feeling the Snapple bottle that you put in your backpack or in your hand getting extremely hot and like violently shaking in your backpack.
Oh, that
you
happened.
guys.
Throw it in the
You
chest. Throw it in the
guys.
chest. Throw it in the chest. Throw it in the chest.
He gives it the old Joe Namath toss.
As you start to throw it, you see that the ooze has come outside of the Snapple bottle and is consuming it as you throw it at the egg. But as you throw it at the egg, it absorbs it and gets a little bigger.
Oh my god.
We should probably stop throwing things at the egg. I just don't
Time for-
understand why would my, I thought my,
It's like he wanted to doom us or something.
I thought my dad would, just haven't seen him in so long. I thought maybe just gave me a bit of hope that he wasn't such an asshole, but maybe he is.
What if he is the egg?
Then how would he write the note? That doesn't make sense.
Maybe it happened post note? I don't know.
Why
I don't think we
light
should
on
feed
fire?
it. Yeah, I like fire. Fire is always a good option.
How are you lighting it on fire?
Jesse has a lighter, right?
I've got a lighter for
we
sure.
both have lighters.
Oh
so-
yeah.
I'm a
Who's getting
smoker.
close to it to light it on fire?
Oh shit. I don't want to do this, but okay. I do want to do this, but I don't want to
The
die.
last butt ever heard.
Okay, fuck it. Just because it's metal. So Jesse pulls out a lighter and his spray paint can out of his bag and is like, let's see what happens.
Hell
with this.
yes. I love
Yeah.
that. No roll necessary because that's fucking sick. You use the aerosol. You kind of get it to an angle where you didn't shake it up, so just gas is being released from the spray can. You put it in front of your lighter and it fucking ignites immediately. You get like a little like, you know how like when you ski you get burn on your cheeks? You get a little bit of that from
Yeah.
this extreme heat that's going on. And the egg begins to set on fire. You hear, not out loud, but all of you, like within your body, just in like psychically hear like piercing screaming in your heads as this thing shakes on fire, withers and turns into ash in the box.
Is it a
Oh,
deep voice or a high pitched voice? Like, could we identify a gender from it?
It's just, it's like you.
Or is it hauntingly screaming, like where it's like 30 layers of scream at one time?
Yes, it's not. It's because it's in your brain, it's as if you yourself were screaming out for help.
Nice.
But you're not screaming, yet you're hearing it. And you know it's not out loud because
That's
it's your
incredible.
own head.
Oh
voice.
man.
It's like the bear monster from Annihilation.
Oh yeah, it does make a
Weird
weird
reference.
noise.
What do you all do?
Did the old man say there were how many of these?
He did not say an amount.
He made it sound like there was a lot.
Well,
I
I
feel
think
like
we figured out the secret.
Yeah, we just need to get a bunch of flammable stuff now.
yeah.
Are they gonna try and use Sarah's blood and put it on that fucking egg or something? We really have to stop.
I
Like,
hope not.
Give... Jesse, you're asking a lot of interesting questions. Give me a brains roll DC 15. Sorry, I'll lower that because you talked to him as a horn to be DC 10.
and because I'm dumb. 3. I have
Mr.
4
Hornsby
adversity, but I don't
Didn't
know these words.
mention an amount, but he made it seem as if they should be together, and the fact that this egg is alone is strange.
Yeah, Wayne will just try to think, like, why would his... Like, he would just be questioning everything, pretty much. Like, why would his dad write a note about this thing?
Are you trying to be charitable to your dad, or are you trying to dismiss what he did, the letter?
I'm trying to, like... right now, I'm
Trying to be
pissed at him,
careful.
I think.
You're
But,
mad.
like, yeah, I'm pretty mad. I think I almost died. But he said that this thing would help me, so... The one shred of hope I had for him just kind of went away, and I think he's an asshole again. So now I'm worried about my mom because she saw the note too. So I just think he was lying. So I would say he's pretty pissed. He's
I
visibly
don't know, this
shaking.
allowed us to figure we wouldn't know how to destroy him otherwise.
When Josh says that to you, you have a lot of anger towards your dad. He left.
Yeah.
He left this letter. He brought you to this thing that has terrified you and could have killed you. But you do hear what Joshua is saying, in the sense that, why did your dad have this? Did he put it here? Did he take it from the rest of the eggs? Why did he write a letter to you? Why was it dehydrated? Why is it in a chest? Why is it in MSI? You have all of these questions in your head, and none of them really lead in a charitable way to your dad, but none of them make you think that he was on the side of the people that are doing whatever it is with these eggs. He's in a different group. You don't know what that group is, but something weird is happening. And your dad's a part of it.
God damn, Dad sucked. Like, he could have explained this, at least in the note, rather than being all vague and shit, and so I wouldn't have been as reckless, I guess.
Iceman,
Yeah.
chill. We don't know everything yet. So this might not be your dad's doing. It's been a few years, right?
Yeah, like, 8.
Maybe it was forced.
We should walk down the hallways and look for more old ass doors.
Yeah.
All
But I
right.
understand. It could be totally upsetting. Like, I could see where you're coming from.
Yeah. Old ass doors. Let's go find them.
Give me a group brains roll. And I'm not gonna do it individually. I'm actually not gonna tell you what the DC is and take the average or the median of what you all roll. So just give
Yeah,
me
just
a brains
say-
roll.
We just can't say Wayne roll for us.
No.
I give my brain to Wayne?
Oh, is someone gonna roll for us?
No, you're all rolling. Oh,
It's
Jesus
brains?
fuck.
Not very good. Not very
Holy
good.
Do
My
we get to
brains
mark
is
this as
10.
adversity?
I roll
Okay,
really
so-
good for my capabilities.
Wait, Mark, you rolled twice and you got a 3 both times.
I think
roll
the 3
twice?
was before.
Oh,
Right.
well, you still okay. So
Oh yeah, that was the
we have
first one.
2 3s, and okay, so 8 is the median. I didn't say I take average. I said I take median. 8 is the median. You are trying to get to a DC 12.
Oh, we're not working.
I can give an adversity token. And does it count as a fail on this one? So could I offer it up or no?
I
Not
guess
on the
I
one
could.
else?
Yeah, I could
No.
also use adversity.
Not for the same role.
Okay.
So
but
you
I do
can't
have
add-
one
Okay.
outside of that, so I can give them 2 off of that, or give the group 2.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess if we want to raise our lowers, I can also raise mine.
It's a group roll, so anyone in the group can do whatever they want to help to
Oh.
get this to a 12.
We just need 2 more. Dos aquí.
I'm
2
out.
more.
I'm out of tokens.
I will use. I'll use 2 adversity.
Thank you.
You guys get to a 12. You are looking around this hallway, and you don't see any more doors that would be old or anything. It's a lot of steel doors that are blank. But as Joshua kind of sticks back in that room after you killed that thing, you do remember that Milton had mentioned that the ball was a map of the tunnels of the town.
Oh yeah,
You
he
could
did
look
say that.
there and see generally where you are and where the tunnels would be going.
He did say that. Did you bring the ball with you?
I think Milton has it, right? Or-
Yeah.
Oh, it's like in your bag? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was on the, what is it, sleigh, and then at some point I grabbed it. I think it
Thankfully
was
you're the
whenever I
jock.
took. Oh yeah, I grabbed it whenever I spoke with Steve or whatever. I called him Steve, but it was.
Glad you're the jock, like trucking it around for us.
Right, this heavy golden globe.
Go investigate the globe.
Isn't this a map? It's supposed to be a map. I don't see how it's a map.
Give me a brains roll, and anyone who would like to help also investigate. DC 8.
I'm just holding it. Y'all can try to figure it out. I'm looking at it too, but
I'll look
my
at it.
brains are low.
Yeah, I'll help.
I'll look at it.
My brains are very low.
Pass, pass, pass.
I can probably do
Okay, we're on a roll.
I get it, but
No, okay.
Yes, yes.
Jesse has no idea what the fuck is going on. But Wayne,
Hey, excuse me if I'm worried about
Dan.
screaming eggs.
Wayne, Dan, and Joshua are generally able to orient the globe to where you see. This is an old map of the town. The roads don't exist anymore, but the tunnels do. At least from what Mr. Hornsby told you. And you see that where you think MSI would be based on, there's still some, things that would technically make sense to still exist. You can see where, something that would clearly be, a manor house would be, and you can put that together to be, okay, that's, the Longsby Manor in Snow Lane. And you know where, the old railroad station, as in the field fort, is supposed to be, so you know that that's where that is, and you can kind of place together from different waypoints of historical places where MSI would be on this map, and you can see that there's no tunnels at MSI, but there are tunnels leading from where the Longsby Manor is to under the Herschel Cane to under the old district to all of these places that you think back to the homes and stuff of what Mr. Hornsby said of there should be entrances in the homes of these places, of these people. And you know that historical homes, all of the homes in Snow Lane are historical. Most of the houses in Snow Lane are historical. A lot of the homes on the outskirts of town that weren't torn down and rebuilt are historical. Those could be places to start where the actual tunnels are. You think that this room that this egg was in probably wasn't meant to be used in this way. It's an old door. You don't know how or why it got here, but it is an anomaly in the sense of using these keys to get to places.
Maybe your dad was just like hiding that to take it back to show somebody. Who would have believed him?
Yeah. Oh man.
And
I
who
don't
could he
know.
even show?
We gotta find Sarah, man. This is insane.
Yeah, I guess we go to your house, Joshua. I mean, your house is a historical house, right?
Is it? I guess so.
It's on the
Alright, let's
outskirts of town.
And it sounds like my family won't be there, so let's go.
Wait, are the tunnels connected though? Can't we just go through the underground tunnels?
Well,
to
the
them?
MSI tunnel isn't meant. Like it
Oh,
was
it
new.
isn't
It's
new.
new. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah,
Alright,
I guess. let's
Okay,
head
the
that way.
closest house would be the Spencer home, which is
Oh.
truly a skip and a hop away from MSI and very close to the football field. It is getting around 7. It's nearing 7 o'clock at this point.
Let's
If
go.
not already 7.
Oh, the game's starting. Gonna miss it.
Oh, who cares?
Okay, are you going? So you're going to the Spencer home?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys make it to the Spencer home.
Well, I guess you said
em-
okay.
We're in trouble.
You're in trouble. No, the house is completely dark. There's no vehicles in the driveway. It just looks like your house.
Cool. I'm gonna go walk right in the front door, start flipping on light switches. All right, let's find out where these tunnels fucking are.
Okay.
Yeah. We should,
Everyone give me a grit roll. DC 12. Joshua, I will let you roll twice and take the higher of your 2 rolls because this is your house.
I didn't
6.
make it.
Gosh,
I'll spend a token to get that.
Okay.
Hey, 3.
Waiting for one. Okay, no, you did roll. Okay, Joshua, you are looking through your house. You lived here your whole life. You've never seen your dad open anything, do anything weird. I mean, your dad does weird things, but you've never seen him like open a grate in the floor or anything. But you do know that in your living room, a lot of the time where your dad has guests over and things like that, that there's this really old area rug that truly has never moved. Like you lift a corner up of it and you can see that it's like the wood is unsun bleached below it. It's a much lighter shade because the rest of like it just truly you don't think you've never seen it moved. Like you grew up, this rug has always been here. The furniture has changed, everything other than this rug.
All right. Going to immediately go over and lift up the rug. Wait
Okay,
a minute.
There's
Wait a minute.
you get the rest of the group to help you move like the sofa and the chair
Yeah.
and the coffee table and stuff off of it. Unless you want to just like rip it with the shit on top of it. And you open it and you see a square cut out of the hardwood floor. That's just a little strange. There's no handle or anything, but it's just a square of misaligned wood.
All right, start stomping on it.
You're gonna stomp it in?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
There's no handle like to pull up, or it doesn't look like
No,
there's any
there's
kind
no
of grip.
handle. There's no handle on it.
Does the
I'm
wood
just
look
tap it to
flimsy?
see if it like that's what I'm testing.
You tap it and there's like a little bit of leeway down, but it seems as if it hits a lip as you like push it down. It seems as if it's like intentionally been like laid down to be a part of the floor by the furniture and the rug and things like that, but it doesn't seem as if like it's something that you pushed out. But it is wood, so you could if you wanted to.
Oh, we need something with like a lever.
I'm gonna go in the garage and get a drill bit and just take and drill into it and leave the drill bit in and pull it up.
Yeah. Great idea. You go and you do that. You can get the drill, so you drill through and you can definitely you push the other side and you hit air. As you pull the drill bit out, it doesn't really stick, but you've made a big enough hole that you could stick a finger in and pull it up. As you pull it up, this is very narrow. It is maybe about the staircase going down is maybe 1.5 to 2 feet wide maximum as you're going down. And it seems as if there's maybe 25 stairs going directly down that you almost have to inch on your hands and feet to get down without hitting your head on the floor to get down there. And it widens a little bit as you get off of the stairs.
All right, I grab my flashlight and I look over to Justin. I might bring that hairspray. Actually, go grab some more.
Yeah, we need to get more weapons.
Oh
right?
yeah, do you guys want a supplier?
Yeah, do you have any
yeah.
flashlights in here? Extra flashlights?
Everybody give me a... You can choose grit, brains, or brawn roll to get supplies necessary to do this. It'll be a DC 8, not very high, and then you can just tell me.
Not very high, 2 failures.
Milton and Jesse. Pass. Who hasn't rolled? Chris.
But it's
Great.
the 80s, so the houses are made out of hairspray.
Yes, that is very true. So Milton and Jesse, you guys are able to... You don't have a shit ton because not all of you hit it, so you're not all able to find all of the things, but Milton and Jesse, you guys are able to snag a few cans of hairspray that your dad uses occasionally when he has nice meetings and stuff to make his hair look nice. You're able to find a couple of spare lighters in the house. You're able to find a knife. I don't know if you need it, but you find a knife.
Yeah.
You find an extra flashlight for you guys to use in there. And general helpful things. You even are able to find a rope in the garage that I don't know if you would need to use, but you generally just grab a couple of things that you think would be helpful for being down here.
Can I give an adversity token to Wayne and then be like, hey, I found this, and it'd be some kind of medical kit or something?
Sure.
I gotta
You use an adversity token, Wayne. You are able to get some more medical supplies. You are able to get some disinfectant, some more band-aids, and you're also able to, you think ahead and you realize how dusty and musty that room was in MSI, and you get a bunch of just wet cloths for people to cover their mouths with in case something gets really hard to breathe through to filter something out. So you guys all have those things as you go.
Good looking out, Milton.
I'm going to need...
just like you got me.
I'm going to need a marching order as you guys go down into the tunnel.
Joshua can be in front.
Okay.
Wayne would be last.
Okay.
In the
Joshua.
middle somewhere.
I guess Milton would be second. Maybe
Milton.
very close to Josh up front.
Okay, and then we'll do Dan, Jesse, and then Wayne. Okay, this is a marching order. It's not because of encounters and things like that. It's just truly you cannot walk next to each other. It is tight fitting. Is anyone here above 5'6"?
Ooh,
I am.
I didn't think of height. How tall?
I think everyone is except for Josh. No, I guess not. No, 5'6" is pretty average.
I'm 6 foot. Would that be any good?
Taller. No one else is above 5'6"?
Jesse would be above.
Okay.
Probably not at 14.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I would
16.
say Wayne wouldn't be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just going to be a slight mechanical thing. So you guys are going to have to be crouching and bending your head to get in here. The ceiling is about 5'7". To to get through. So even if you are that height, you can't like walk at your height. It's not comfortable. So you guys may or may not have some higher DCs for doing things quickly because you're not like standing tall and prepared.
It's better not mess up my hair.
6'2", but the hair.
You guys head into the tunnels. As you guys are walking, oh, that's my question. Are you guys putting it back? Are you just leaving it open? You covering your tracks? Or you just like, fuck it?
Fuck it.
I'm fuck it mode.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in a
You
hurry.
guys leave it open and you guys head into the tunnels. It is mainly like reinforced with some wooden spires and things that are definitely a little old for comfort. Mudded walls heading down. There's some points where the ceiling is lower, some places where the ceiling is higher. It is rough terrain down here as a wooden path. There's like kind of like how in a mine there would be like electricity strung with like lights down the path. There's there, but the lights aren't working. So you kind of have to avoid those as you're walking down the path. You make it to a fork in the road. So you guys from the Spencer home, from the way it was oriented, heading straight out of the house, you would say that you're probably somewhere in the old district right now. You're not sure how far you've been, but you've been walking for maybe 15 minutes and you get to a fork in the road. One goes left, one goes right. You can't really see much. They seem to just continue down. What do you guys do?
All right, we gotta make a decision.
Barrel roll.
Let's think this through.
Search
We don't
for
want to get
eggs.
lost.
I was hoping we'd just like walk in and there's like a sacrifice going on, but
Do we split up?
not how these tunnels work, you know.
Yeah. Is there any way we could use the map to better orientate ourselves? Knowing where to go?
Thank you for asking. Yes, using the globe, you can see, because you've been able to place MSI, you've been able to place certain places, and you know where the Spencer home would be. And it's interesting because the tunnel kind of shows it also going backwards, but you didn't really have that option with the stairs that were there. You could only go in one direction, which was further into town. And you see that one of the tunnels leads kind of where you would think would be like under the school and into the like old agrarian area, and one leads further into town. The left leads out into the fields, under the fields, and the right leads further into town.
I guess we go into town, yeah? Because that's where the football field is. Or do we go where... I don't know.
Well, on our way
might
we
be
could
right.
go.
So one goes under town, one goes out towards the fields where Mr. Hornsby is, right?
No,
Or
it's
is
not
it-
even like towards Mr. Hornsby. It's like towards the fields past the school,
Oh, so like the
like
football
leading
fields.
out of town. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we should go there, right?
Yeah, underneath the pep rally. Do you think they would do it there?
Well, the game's
I
going
never
on.
know. Yeah. The whole town is at the pep rally, so
Yeah,
why not have it right
underneath them.
where key people can go down in there?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense to me.
Everyone's eyes on the ball. You're right. It's a good distraction. Fuck it, football.
Okay.
Can we bring our bikes down here? No, there's no way.
No way. There's no way. You wouldn't be able to like sit on the bike and ride it. Like it just wouldn't work. Maybe you could fit it down, but as you guys take the left path, Jesse, give me a charm roll. DC 3. Sorry, not Jesse, Joshua.
Whew.
You're in the club.
I was like, I don't have that much charm.
I think your character and mine are almost exactly the same. Justin.
3! As you turn the corner to take the left path, you hear a little pitter-patter on the floor, and running up to you, that kind of just leaps directly into your arms, with a little dog. You recognize this as Ralph.
Woof woof.
He kind of
Right.
licks your face.
Which one is Ralph?
The one.
He's the dog that Mr. Hornsby was taking care of, that used to hang around the Herschel Cane before the shops closed. This little dog licks your face, kind of spins in circles, and starts like running down the opposite path.
Lassie?
That's a sign. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's follow.
Yeah,
that
why is his
dog.
dog down here? It wouldn't make any sense.
You saw this dog run down the opposite path. Not 2 seconds later, it just reappears in front of you, wags its tail again, and then runs down the path again.
Cool. We're going that way.
We're following Ghost Dog?
What?
Yep. Yes.
This dog keeps doing this as it gets further in, like it runs out of eyesight for you guys with the flashlight, blinks back in front of you, and goes as if it's trying to make sure that you're following it. And as this weird reappearing and disappearing dog kind of leads you into the direction of further into town, we're going to stop for this episode.
Oh.
Ghost dog.
No.
Ghost
One more
dog.
episode.
One last
Oh, what? There's so many questions. I can't wait till next
Very
week.
much. We were about to walk into a giant AoE of some sort of super blast of Sarah being sacrificed and the DM disabled. That's my read of that
Start
situation.
real quick.
Fiery
The dog is a
death.
DM.
Oh. Awesome.
That was
Alright.
awesome.
Yeah.
That was so good.
That was fun.
I'm glad you
That
guys
was-
liked it. I feel like it was like some of the final. I don't know. Even though I know I have like a bunch of stuff that you guys haven't figured out, it felt like a lot of the culmination of clues that you've been collecting along the way, which made me really happy when people are just like, "Wait, didn't we hear this?" I was like, "Yes, they're remembering the clues." It's like it wasn't all in vain. Yeah, I had fun this episode. Yeah, you'll have to find out if you die next episode.
Huh?
We're marching towards it.
Y'all ready to do the call outs, or do y'all have anything else?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm going with Ryan on this one. You know, do some promotions.
Yeah. Hey, stream and podcast listeners. I am Ryan, and I've been playing Wayne McCall. You can find me at Twitch at twitch.tv/ballandrye.
Nice. All right, and then I have Kai.
Hi everybody, I've been the DM for GM. There's no dungeon. Actually, you guys are kind of in a dungeon. I'll call myself the DM. For this evening, if you want to find me on social media, you can find me on Twitter at Kitchid with 2 Ds. That's KICHIDD. I did not pay for Twitter Blue, so you might not be able to find me, but I promise I'm there.
And it's the real you.
It's the real me. I'm just not paying $8 to Elon Musk.
How are we supposed to know? Without the blue check mark or whatever. Okay, Brandon, what you got for us on promotions?
Yeah, hi. I'm Brandon Tomlinson. I've been playing Joshua. You can find me on the various socials at the BWT. Also, we're doing a big old like West Marches style campaign for the whole Discord server. You can find out more about it there if you join. Check out the announcements page and stuff. There's categories. There's spam all over the place on it. Kicking off our first adventure in Worlds Without Number, West Marches.
Awesome. All right, on to you, Mark.
Hey, I'm Mark. I was playing Jesse Wilder, the teenage dirtbag. If you want to see more of me, you can probably follow my Instagram. I'm pixel.demon.
Excellent. And then Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris. I was playing Dan Scabia. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm at Chris Gamble 37. and go to ravensrealmtabletop.com for all of our show links. If you want to rate, subscribe, review on everything, especially Apple Podcasts helps us a lot. And join our Discord.
Yeah,
If
the
you'd like
Discord
to.
is where it's at. That's where you can actually join and play Dungeons and Dragons and other games yourself. And we offer all kinds of other random stuff and good conversations. And it's just a really cool group that everyone should join, especially if you're listening to a podcast all the way to this point. And then that leaves it to me, Justin Bourne. I voiced Milton tonight, and pretty much I just had an album come out 2 weeks ago, Electric Meditations from Project Bourne. That's my band name, but it's just me. I'm working on new music. I have probably like 7 or 8 new songs already written, but I'm just gonna have to keep working on them because I don't want to release albums too quick together. But so I'll be putting together a whole bunch of work and then releasing like a little bit more later down in the year. If you want to hear some of the B-sides of my stuff that I just play around, the funny stuff, go to bandlab.com/mixsushi3. But if you want to hear like the theme to this song or to this show, is going to be on there. It is on there on Spotify right now. It's actually the last track of the album. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking a whole bunch, but anyway, definitely give it a check out. It's on Spotify, Pandora, it's on your iTunes, your whatever, your Amazon, your Napster, if you happen to use Napster.
Napster.
I got it everywhere. Anyway, that concludes for the night. Thank y'all so much for listening. Truly love y'all and appreciate everyone, either the participants in this podcast or the people listening. I love you all. Thank you for listening and participating and everything.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Are we gonna raid?
Yes.
Raid.
Who we
Yeah.
raiding? Who we raiding?
Working on setting it up. That bronze girl.
Huh. Is this
Nice.
one of those hot tub ones?
No, she does a lot of RPG streams actually in general gaming.
Oh shit, I don't really know a lot of Twitch streamers other than my friends. And even then.
It's live, right?
Alive.
Or she is. There we go. Starting to raid.
Oh, but I guess we could stop YouTube, huh? Or can you stop one but not the other?
It'll once the raid is completed, I'll stop
Okay.
on my end.
Okay.
And
Bye, stream.
What does YouTube see?
they see us, and now they will not. Bye, stream.